Hello, Rob Young here. I was reading a tweet yesterday a friend had put on about sitting on a bench, and who would you sit and chat to for an hour if you could choose someone. First thing that come to my mind was I'd like to sit down on a bench and chat with my biological grandfather, Donald L. Louis Scribner. Never actually met him. It all came to light that Donald was my grandfather after my grandmother had died 3 or 4 years ago. My mother's family decided to tell her a dark secret that none of us knew, bearing in mind my mum was 64 at the time, and they told her that her dad, the granddad I grew up with, wasn't a real dad. Shock, horror. Turns out that my real grandfather, my biological grandfather, was an American soldier, training in Bude in North Cornwall prior to D-Day landings. He had an affair with my grandmother, who was married to the grandfather I grew up with. He was in the African desert with the 7th Armored Brigade. He was a desert rat. He was there until 1946, so he didn't come back till then. But he came home to a young baby daughter, which wasn't his. It was Donald's. My mum's family, the spiteful people that they are, I didn't think they were, because we got on really well all my life growing up. We used to visit them and we're pretty close. But the mistake they made was they told my mother the name of this particular US soldier. Went by the name of Donald Scribner. My mum was heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken, but then things started to fall in place with her about how she was trapped when she was growing up with her brother and sister. Also, on her birth certificate, she hasn't got what she thought was her father, didn't have his name on her birth certificate, which could account for why my mum didn't have her dad's name on the birth certificate. So that was the end of that mystery. Anyway, me and my brother decided to get our heads together and search for Donald. We come up with, I think it were about 6 names. We tried to contact these people through, I can't remember what it's called now, but basically like a mediator. We contact them to see if it's alright to contact the people we think are our family, so as not to cause upset. Well, as it happens, got narrowed down to 3, and then we finally found the one. The only reason we know that it's the one is because my mother's eldest half-brother, also known as Donald Bernard Scribner, tried to look for my mother. He's a veteran of the Korean War, but obviously in them days there was no internet or anything like that, so he failed to find my mother. But my grandfather, Donald Scribner, actually told his family, all his family, including his wife at the time, that he had a daughter in England. started from there, really. We were fortunate enough to go and visit our surprise family in Fort Wayne in America. So many cousins now, it's unreal. But I've gained 3 uncles and 2 aunties. So Donald Bernard Scribner was the eldest son who was around before Donald went off to war. Then my mother, and then after that there was David, Tom, who's the youngest, and then the 2 aunties are Marla and Darla. And that was also a surprise because my mum was named Sheila, so all the names ended in A. But that's the story behind it, you know, because I know there's people that don't believe some of the stuff you say, but you know, I've got people that can vouch for it. My grandfather, I believe, died in 1990, so we never actually got to meet him, but he survived the Second World War and went on to become a policeman in Fort Wayne, and a well-respected policeman as well. So yeah, it's just such a shame we never got to meet him. Apparently he was a cracking bloke, really good man. I was going through his records and that. We know that he was the recipient of a Purple Heart. He was Tukoi US Ranger. Also he obviously got through the Omaha beach landings, and he was part of the group that went and fought in the Battle of the Bulge. And the real strange thing, looking through the records, the fact that he got wounded at the Battle of the Bulge. He was out of action for 2 weeks in a field hospital, and then went back to fight in the Battle of the Bulge and carry on as normal, if you like. But the weirdest thing about it all was the fact that he actually got wounded on the day my mother was born. I just thought that was strange. But yeah, that's just a quick insight to my grandfather, Staff Sergeant Donald L. Scribner.